kit bashing today, and kit bashing in Blender is just taking like different assets and different shapes and different things that other people have made out there for free on the internet and smooshing them together kind of like Legos. So uh, the last one I did, I'll just show you real quick. Um, is this it? So I made this like desert scene and added this little cowboy. So this is all in digital 3D, but then this is the material view. That's not right. There we go. So it adds colors and materials to the thing, and then here is rendered view, which this is all the lighting and the rendering setup to look realistic. So this is what I made day before yesterday. And you know, I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was super cool. I would love to get good at this and, make something like this fairly regularly. And, I had a lot of fun with it. And so I'm gonna see about doing like a regularly scheduled kit bash. Just see what happens. So today I think I want to make like a foggy, like overcast. Oh, there he is. Hi, puppy. Like a foggy, overcast mountain scene. So to do that, what I can do is open. We don't need this right now. I think I'll actually try making my own mountain to start with. I want the like base mountain to be something that I made. So, where are you? Where's ANT? Create. Landscape. Landscape. So this is ANT. This is a really cool add-on inside of Blender. It uses different mathematical uh, parameters to make a shape, pretty much. So I do want to bump these subdivisions up a little bit. See what that does. See, that makes it just a bit more detailed. And then I also want to make my mesh much, much bigger. Maybe not that big. A lot of this is just playing around with sliders and just kind of seeing, what happens. It's just playing with sliders and then seeing what they look like and then editing them after that. So instead of 10, let's just go down to 5. All right. Nice mountain scene. And there are also these different like presets you can set to give yourself different shapes. You can just kind of play with these presets and see what they do. So this is changing the depth. Effect type. Let's see, stone. So that makes these like bumpy shapes. Let's see, where are those operator presets? Here we go. Oh, I made a very big mountain here. Maybe the dragon was the paintings we made along the way. That's right. That is right. Okay, so here is a big mountain. change the seed. This is going to just give us other shapes to see what we end up liking the vibes of. What I'm mainly looking for here is just a tall mountain that I can kind of have as my focal point up in the landscape. So I want something with a big mountain here and then some foreground and then maybe like a little character looking up at the mountain. So let's put these subdivisions up a little bit. And let's change, let's make it taller. Looks cool. Nope, don't want to move that. Let's see what this fall off does. This changes where the mountain is in the middle of this plane. Welcome everybody. I appreciate anybody watching. I'm mainly just doing this for me, so I I love it when people follow along and watch what I'm doing. But mainly right now, I'm just trying to build up my own skills. And I want to have documented documented footage of my own journey. So, you know what? Let's roll with this. Let's roll with this. Let's go to materials and let's look up mountain. Let's see if we can just drag and drop a material onto this. It's not loading. Anybody joining in? I'm just kind of kit bashing in Blender today. I'm just making. Oh, I spelled mountain wrong. Oops, sorry. That's why I didn't come up with anything. All right, so this is going to give us some rock textures. Go to material view. So that's what this is going to do. It's going to look pretty weird. Pretty weird. Where's my shading tab? Let's change some of this. Let's see. So we've got our principal. Here's our normal map. So that's going to add like texture to it. Perceived texture anyway. Ooh. That's our displacement. Here's our mapping node. Whoa. Nice. Anywho. I'm just thinking right now about what we could do to this. Because this rock texture is looking pretty wonky right now. What if I just go into materials, I type in mountain. Here we go. This is more of what I'm looking for. So let's go back to layout. I like my shape of my mountain here, but I want to take something like this. I want to copy the textures over to my mountain. So let's just Wow, that was far away. Let's grab this and put it over here. Neat. Gotta go, but our house sends much love to our favorite artist. Thank you, Asa. I appreciate you. Yeah, so this thing ported in super huge, but I love the texturing going on here. So I'm gonna take this. We can go back into our shading. All this is, what is this? We've got a color ramp. We've got a diffuse, a normal map, and a JPEG. So what we can do is click this and then Control L. Nope, not that. Ink materials. Okay, that didn't work. You know what? Maybe I need to practice more with this stuff. Let's just roll with this mountain and let's do something cool with this mountain. How about that? How about that? We will do something cool with this mountain. Make it taller, because I do like this, you know. I think this looks cool. Make it taller. We'll scale it this way, and we'll scale it this way. Right here. So we just need to see this part of the mountain here. All right. Let's look up so tiny. So tiny. Where this thing go? Okay. Let's take this, let's scale this up. Wow, this thing is massive. This thing is huge. Look at that. This is more of a desert thing, but we'll see about changing the colors a bit to look more like this gray. Here's the base color here. Let's add a hue. Let's just see what this does. If we take the saturation way down, put the value down a bit. And this is just going to match our other parts of our scene a little bit better. Let's put a camera. Let's put our camera here. Where's our camera? Oops. Planning on doing YouTube lives? I am on YouTube right now live. If you just look up Painted Dragon Studios on YouTube, you will find my YouTube live. You can see this scene as full screen. I have some little bit better audio. And looking into it yourself, yeah, it's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Get our mountain in a bit different spot. Let's go to our view and change this to like 10,000. And in our camera view, there we go. Now we can see everything happening. You do 3D modeling too? I'm learning. I am learning. Learning. It is a valuable tool. Alright, let's change our camera angle to be a bit more like this. And then we can scale this up here. And rotate it. I like a yes. I like a that. Yeah, the idea is to be able to quickly mock up landscapes in Blender, and then whenever I go to actually paint the landscape on canvas, I already have my reference ready to go. Let's just, oh, let's render view. Let's go here. Now it's going to render only what is in here. Let's add an HDRI. Oh, excuse me. HDRI. Let's see if there's like some nice overcast. Why can't I see my HDRI is the question. Why can't I see it? Oh yeah, I know. Shading, world, HDRI, HDR, no. How did I do it yesterday? World, background. Why did this work when I was doing this yesterday? I see the HDRI back there. I need to plug my HDRI into the world output somehow. This is why I need some other Blender users to hang out in my stream with me so that they can be like, it's this button. How did I do it yesterday? Hold on. Let's just save this. Mountain 118. All right, let's go back to our other file because I was able to figure it out the other day and it looked great. So let's see what I did with this one. This is the scene I set up day before yesterday. So in world, I had the HDRI. Let's see. I had a mapping. I had just a node put in here. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to this one. Okay, and let's get an HDRI from here. Here we go. Here we go. Now we have the HDRI in the scene. The HDRI, what I'm talking about is just a 360-degree photo, pretty much. So when you go here, now we have a background to our scene. So if we scroll out, this image right here doesn't look like that. Why does it look like that? Weird. It's not showing the right HDRI is what it's doing. Um, why isn't it showing the correct HDRI? There we go. There we go. Alright. Now we can change the strength of this. Let's bump it up a little bit. And then we can go to our camera. And then we can change the rotation of the HDRI to something more appealing for our scene, which I want. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I want a mountain. I want our mountain to be lit up on this side. That's what I want. That is what I want. It's looking pretty cool. You can still adjust this to make it brighter or darker. I guess having that red on there didn't really hurt it too much. I was going for like a gray foggy thing and it didn't really come across as that. Could I grab my snow shader and put it on this mountain? Like, could I just copy this over to this? Let's see what happens. Didn't really seem to do a whole lot. I see some snow on there. But can I edit this? Doesn't seem to be changing a whole lot. To bump this up a little bit. Oops. There we go. Golly. Wish I paid more attention during my course. You know, I've been taking a course. I should probably take a bit more of my course, but been taking a course on like setting up landscapes, and sometimes it's easier than others. So these are just pre-generated assets that other people have played around with who know more than I do, and these are just available for people to use for kit bashing things like this. So I'm gonna just play around with some other mountains. Let's just delete that one. I'm not vibing with that mountain. Okay, this one is flooping huge, but we can scale it down. Yeah, that's massive. Scale it down. Okay, what angle would this mountain look good at? Let's push it out on the y-axis and drag it this way on the z-axis. And this way, let's push this one out a little bit. See what happens when we rotate this around, see what kind of cool angles we can get. That looks pretty cool. I wonder if we scale this out like that, give ourselves more of a plane, and then give ourselves a camera that's slightly more cinematic, like that. And maybe we could add ourselves in a little mountain in between here, some like in between. Okay, and that one came through as absolutely massive too. Let's rotate this around. Something more like that. And scale it down. Just give ourselves a little something something in between here. Here it's good. You can join your new PC. Dude, I love my new PC. It's very nice. I would not be able to be doing stuff like this without it. That's for sure. That is faux show. Okay, let's turn our HDRI back on. Ah, looks so good. Looks so good. I love it. Okay, yeah, that mountain looks much, much better. I want to get more of like a, I want to get more of an angle where we're like looking up at the mountain. That, because then maybe we could take this, scale it up a little bit. And then we need to grab that other one, this one, and then maybe put this in between a little bit. So we really won't be seeing much of those background ones at all. Looks cool. Should we try something? Should we try something a little different today? Should we try adding a little character? Hmm. Just trying to darken up this foreground a little bit, make it look a bit better. Okay. Let's just try bringing in a little man. Just a guy standing there. See if we can find a good one. It's just a little base model of a dude. Nothing fancy. Don't really like that he's walking. I want him to look more like he's standing. Bet I could find one where one's standing. I mean, even this one would probably be better. So yeah, let's just delete that guy. Let's put this guy in here. And rotate him to be looking up at the mountain. Let me scale him down a bit. There we go. I wonder if I could just put a cloak on him. These little figures. A statue. Yeah, there aren't very many cloaks. Bet I could make my own though. I bet I could make my own. Where's my plane? Don't worry, guys. I know that there's easier ways to do this. I just, you know. You know. Let's isolate this plane. I said isolate. There you go. Let's edit it. Let's subdivide it by a lot. And then let's just go ahead and grab some points. I'm just gonna see if I can make a quick little cloak thing. Proportional editing on. We can just start like smooshing this stuff around. Off topic, you need to draw in the basics like beginner stuff. Any recommendations, tutorials, books, whatever you liked. For drawing. Drawing, one of the best drawing YouTube channels is called Proco. Oh, I have a face. I need a face select. Proco is an amazing YouTube channel. He has some really, really good tips for drawing. For painting, however, Kevin Hill is amazing. Kevin Hill taught me so much, so very much for painting. Um, and then books, man. Most of the books and stuff like that that I know of is going to be more about painting. I've spent the last, you know, 10 years just pretty much focusing on painting. So I don't know that I have a ton of good recommendations for drawing stuff, but honestly, the best thing you can possibly do is just practice. Like, just find stuff you want to draw, and gosh dang it, just draw it. Like, that's the best thing you can possibly do. Okay, how do you add um what I want to do is I want to add a point where it sticks to it. Like a collision? No. Let's see. I wonder if I could just pull up a little YouTube video and watch. Mm, I'm just gonna skip through this real quick and see. Group it to certain vertices. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. That's what I was looking for. Okay, collision. Hmm. Okay, so you have to give your target the collision physics. Okay, so collision, cloth. Falls past it. That's funny. Where's my timeline? If I just put this on his head. join it. It's possible. Hmm. Why can't I grab? There you go. I guess I could make it like self-collision. No, because then that's gonna make the guy cloth. Yeah, that almost works. Just bounced around. Something. Looks like a little guy with a robe over his head. That's something. Okay, now let's. ah, can I apply? No, no. What is it? Apply all transforms. Now it's acting weird. No animated transforms. Why is my point way over there? My point is way off to the middle, I think. I mean, that still looks kind of cool. I want to uh, pivot point to 3D cursor. There we go. Nice. Let's just give him just a dark material. And this a dark material. So he's kind of silhouetted. Make a dark brown, dark blue. It is cold in my basement right now. It is cold. Let's see what that looks like in rendered view. Where's my HDRI? Nope, not sculpting. Shading. Shading. That's my plane. Let's go here. There we go. You know? You know? Alex, that was pretty cool. That's pretty nice. I like that. I wish I had more differentiation from this. Here's an idea. What if I were to just replace this little plane here with this? What if I were to just have him standing on this thing? Like that. And then we just get rid of the other one. Just hide that. And then just have him standing on this rock right here. Let's see what that looks like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Just move this thing a little bit over. So he's got this cool lighting on him over here. Okay, this has got some... No, it doesn't. I thought maybe this was the bottom of the mountain showing. Looks kind of nice. Let's move this camera down so we're looking more up at the mountain. Camera. That's a good, easier way to move it down. And then we can look up. And then put this way up here. And then move our guy. Hold shift to slow down the movements. Let's try putting them up here instead. Looks cool. See, too small though. Hold on. My cursor keeps messing me up. Noise. I like that. I could give him another rock to stand on. I guess I don't need this anymore. Let's give him a boulder. These are just different rocks that I can pull in and try having him stand on. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of these are photo scans, so they actually just like take a 3D scan of the rock and port it into digital 3D, and it looks so cool. All right, let's scale this way up. Don't worry, trust the process. Trust the process. Just giving him like something more interesting to stand on. Let's see what this looks like through the viewport. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over here. And where'd my guy go? There you are. Put my guy right here. Materials. Fabric. Let's see if we can give him like a more interesting cloak material. That one looks kind of nomad-ish. Yeah, I like that. Maybe we should give him just little bit of pants. um, Best way to do that. Let's go back here. Let's isolate the cloak. And then don't need this anymore. Let's take this, go into edit mode, and let's just wireframe. Let's just delete all those. Take this, and then hold on. Let's grab this and this guy, isolate them, so we can take this and give it some, rotate it on x-axis, no, rotate it on the y-axis. And then we can kind of like wrap this around our little guy. Maybe. And I'm sure there are many, many easier ways to go about doing this, but you know, I don't know those ways yet. Okay, why? Individual active element. Pivot point. Set origin to geometry. There we go. There we go. Take this, rotate it on the X, no, on the Z axis. I'm sure I'm doing this in just the hardest way possible. Come on. Let's grab this. Oops. If let's just wait, I'm on smooth. Let's grab. Just push this in. Pull it down. We only need it to be seen from this side, so never messed with the cloth simulation things, so no idea what these are supposed to do. It's like crinkling the cloth. Interesting. Wonder if I can then take that and just like pull it back out to where it needs to be. I heard someone say that the cloth simulation thing was useless in here. I'm just making a mess of this geometry. Alright, let's go back here. Where's my... Oh no. Did I forget to duplicate my cloak? Did I forget to duplicate it? No. Oh well. Oh well. Now he just doesn't have a robe. It's okay. I'll make him another robe. I'll make him another one. We did it once, we can do it again, right? Now if I go back to the simulation thing, give this guy his collision and this guy his cloth. Now we have this cool robe effect. It's kind of covering his face though. I guess we don't need his face to be seen. We just need him to look cool. Apply the transforms. Go here. And then rendered view. Those stars. Weird. Okay, we got a little dude up here with a cloak on. It's kind of cool. Okay, our world is set to render this background. Bit moodier pink sky. And we have some dramatic shadows. Ooh. If there's any more interesting clouds we could see. It's cool to just be able to move the sky. I like that. All right, let's go to render settings. Let's use our CPU because apparently my GPU doesn't really like rendering. Let's go performance. Let's use title. Let's go to 512. And max samples. Don't need that much. Don't need that much either. Let's only render what is in the scene. What's up, Clifford? Oops. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, it's rendering. Thank goodness. It's doing the thing, guys. It's doing the thing. A puppy. A puppy. Puppy loves his belly rubs. What are we doing for heyday on TikTok? I'm just doing some 3D modeling. Doing some 3D stuff. Guess it's not much modeling. Oh, I don't think I took this plane out like I was supposed to. Okay, hold on. Let's cancel. Let's cancel that render. Okay, stop it. Stop it. Okay, now let's go back to our scene. Is anything in here that's not supposed to be? Puppy text. Sure, I'll point the camera at the puppy. I can do that. There's a puppy. A puppy. A puppy whoopee. Frankie, Frankie. Come here, Franklin. Aw. Hi. Can you sit? Good boy. Can you lay? Lay. Not paw. Lay. He just wants to eat my hand. Franklin. Lay. Good boy. Good boy. Paw. No. Paw. Okay, get up. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this little duder. He's a crazy little guy. Look at that puppy. Franklin, come here. Paw. Not mouth. Paw. There you go. Stop biting me. Anywho. Yes, that is little Franklin. That is puppy. That is Puppy Wuppy. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Because it looked kind of weird. Let's give a bit more sunlight over here. But not that much. Let's see what that looks like. Still making this like weird black shape right here. This dark shape. Because that is not in the render preview. But it's in the render. Like it's showing this all is dark right here. What is causing that? What is causing that? Is there something over here that is blocking light? I don't think so. If we were to delete that sun, what does that do? I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't look right though, that's for sure. That is faux show. Crap. This guy needs to actually be standing on the rock though. I thought I applied this shape. Did I convert it to a mesh? There we go. That's what I gotta do. Let's just join all these guys. So now they move as one, and I'll just put him on the rock. And that should look a bit better. So we can't see his feet. Just looks like he has the cloak draped over him. I just wish I knew why it was doing that. Yep, still doing it. Still there. It's casting a shadow across right here. I don't know why. Background, volume, viewport display, animation, scene, resolution. What is going on with this rock? Because it's showing in the viewport display as everything is great. That's the plane, that's the camera, this is the boulder. Yes. It's the human. Don't think we need that. Mountain ridge. Yes. Large mountain. Yes. Large dunes. Don't need that. Don't need that. Rocky Mountain. Don't need that. Don't need that. And that's the mountain. See, nope, still doing it. What I'm trying to get rid of is this like dark shape right here to the left. This all right here is in the way. I mean, it still looks cool. Let's just see what it looks like. Let's just let it do its thing, and we'll see what it turns out looking like. It's like the lighting is casting a weird shadow across that part of the rocks, and he's not supposed to. All right, let's see what this looks like. I mean, that still looks pretty dope. That still looks super cool. I dig it. Let's save it. Let's save as uh no, oh, not caps. Mountain 118. Save image. All right, there it is. There's our render for the day. I think that'll just about do it. I think that's it, guys. So I'm gonna end the stream. If this is my last TikTok stream, it's been an honor serving with you guys. Let's not be quiet though. post about not being okay with what the Supreme Court is doing. Let's not let them get away with this. Let's not let them get away with taking our voices and taking our small businesses. Don't let them do it. Oh, puppy wants to go outside. All right, that is my cue to end the live stream. I appreciate all of you. Be sure and follow on all the platforms. As much as I hate to say it, follow on all the platforms. Let's not lose each other. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.